Welcome back to the Solutions Testing Lab. We're going to be looking at exercise set number 6.5 from Module 6, Lesson 1. We're looking at problem 36 on page 430. In this question, we're asked to find the volume of a research submarine, and we're told it has a capsule shape. The capsule shape is shown in this diagram. It has a half sphere on each end and a midsection, which is a cylinder. We approximate the submarine as having that shape. A more typical submarine might look like this. We don't have a formula exactly for that volume, but we can see how this idea of using the capsule as an approximation, a half sphere on each end with a cylinder in the center, or midship, is a fairly good approximation of a submarine shape. Here on the diagram, we show the radius of the sphere on each end, which is the same, and it's also the radius of the cylinder. Okay? So the cylinder and the spheres, half spheres, share a common radius and diameter. And this value A is the length of the cylindrical section. So in our problem, we've been given a total length of 10 meters and a diameter of 8 meters. Now that's the diameter of both the half spherical ends and the cylinder, since of course they share a common diameter. If the diameter is 8, then the radius must be 4. So if we have a radius of 4 at each end, then we should be able to calculate the length of the cylinder, since the radius plus the length of the cylinder plus the radius must equal the total length of 10. So that gives us a length of 2 meters. So we have our capsule-shaped submarine. We know the radius of the two spherical ends in the cylinder, and we now know the length of the cylinder. So if we break this capsule apart into its two half spherical ends and its cylindrical midship, then let's rearrange those shapes so that we consider the cylinder separately and calculate its volume, and consider the two half spherical ends separately. When we combine the two half spherical ends, we end up with a whole sphere, and we know the volume of a whole sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. We also know for a cylinder the volume formula is pi r squared times h, which in our case is the length of the cylinder. So calculating the volume of the cylinder first would be 3.14 times the radius squared times the length of the cylinder, which gives us 100.48 square meters, cubic meters. And the volume of the sphere, 4/3 times 3.14 times the radius cubed, gives us a volume of 267.95 cubic meters. And so to calculate the volume of the entire submarine, which is the cylinder plus the sphere, we'll add these two volumes to obtain a total volume for the submarine of 368.4 cubic meters. For more information on the latest in oceanography and deep sea subs, check out this website, deepseachallenge.com.